and welcome to Star Wars Artifacts. The fourth episode of the third season of the Bad Batch, titled A Different Approach, is out. Here is my breakdown and general thoughts on the episode. Omega and Crosshair come out of hyperspace and crash on planet Lao. Omega wants to try to get the navigator online to extract the coordinates to Tentis. She wants to save the other clones. For his part, Crosshair makes it clear that he has no intent on going back. They grab some stuff from the shuttle and begin to walk toward a spaceport. On Tentis, Hemlock confronts Nala Se in her cell about Omega's blood sample test that revealed a positive M-count transfer. She says it is probably an aberration, but the doctor clearly doesn't trust her anymore. The two clones and Batcher reach the settlement where Imperial troops are patrolling. They are not looking for them, but they clearly need to stay out of trouble. Omega wants to try to reach Hunter and Wrecker, but, according to Crosshair, long-range communications are probably monitored. They steal some clothes to blend with the local population. They walk to the spaceport, which is heavily guarded by stormtroopers. Crosshair wants to blast his way into them, but Omega wishes to try an option that does not involve blasters. She walks to the attendant and asks for 2 tickets for the next shuttle. The attendant asks for their chain codes, which obviously they don't have. So, she resorts to bribery. She offers the attendant some credits, but they don't have the 30,000 credits requested. They go to a cantina where Omega hustles a Trandoshan playing cards. It might be easy to think it is Sabacc, but I think it is a totally different game. As she is winning big money, Captain Man and some stormtroopers enter the bar. He is visibly corrupted, as we see the barman droid put some credits in a briefcase for him. The Empire is still relatively new, but the people serving it are already thinking of ways to serve their own personal interests. Omega and Crosshair decide it is time to leave. But before they can, the captain tells Omega that he wants to play a game. Meanwhile, a patrol spots their crashed shuttle. Back in the cantina, Omega is still winning and was able to gain 20,000 credits from Man. As they stop playing, he is informed that the patrol found a crashed Imperial vessel on the outskirts of town. Before they can leave, the captain tells Omega she needs to pay a 10,000 credit fine because gambling is illegal in these parts. She reluctantly pays him, and, thankfully, they still have 35,000 credits, which is enough to cover for 2 tickets and the extra for Batcher. Once outside, they discover that Batcher is missing. The kid claims to know what happened and will trade the intel for credits. Omega pays him, and, after arguing with Crosshair, they go to where Batcher is being held. They manage to sneak in the cargo docks, but the captain and his men were waiting for them. He informs them that Hemlock is on his way and asks for the credits and their surrender. She gives the credits and turns to Crosshair, telling him he can have it his way. A shootout begins. Omega releases all the animals being held captive, which creates havoc in the docks. Crosshair takes care of the troopers and recovers the credits. Meanwhile, Omega prepares the ship for takeoff. As he tries to stop the 2 fugitives, Captain Man is caught by tentacles belonging to a huge creature hiding inside a crate. He gets pulled inside and is devoured. The 2 clones are able to escape, with the cargo shuttle. Later, on the crash site, Commander Scorch informs Hemlock that the two fugitives were there, but that they managed to escape on a freighter. Hemlock tells him to notify all their operatives that they are looking for them. He wants her found. On the ship, Crosshair tells Omega that they need to get rid of the shuttle because the Empire will be able to track them. She replies that she has sent a communication to Hunter and Wrecker for a rendezvous on a remote location. They land on the moon next to the Marauder, and Omega rushes outside the ship into Wrecker's arms, who cannot hold back his tears. Then she runs to Hunter for a hug. We can almost get a sense of pride when he tells her that it was her who found them instead of the other way around. Omega tells the rest of the batch that she had helped to escape. At that moment, Crosshair comes out of the ship. Hunter and Wrecker look at him, and we still get the feeling that some issues will need to be resolved before they can welcome him with open arms. I really enjoyed the dynamic between Omega and Crosshair throughout the episode. Omega still has a selfless attitude, and she proves it when she says she wants to go back to Tantis to help the other clones. As the episode goes on, she seems to be the more mature of the two. Crosshair keeps whining and complaining about Omega's methods, as he always wants to resort to violence. He even mentions that his skills are being wasted. He visibly needs more time to forget the Imperial mentality. It will be interesting to follow its progression in the upcoming episodes. I was obviously happy to see Omega reunited with the rest of Clone Force 99. The emotion was palpable. I thought Wrecker was acting like a big brother, while Hunter looks more like a father figure, happy to hold his daughter in his arms. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or give us a super thanks. You can also follow us on social media at SW Artefacts. I'll see you soon for another video, and until then, may the Force be with you, always.